What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new miracle product that will help you with the removal of arm hair. Just in case you are tired of people calling you the Beast from the Beauty and the Beast, this product will help you remove that unsightly hair in just only 2, more than likely 3 years. So stay tuned at the end of the video so that way you can get yours for the low price of $399,900. In this video, we are going to be talking about getting or making the liked functionality work. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's take a look at our page. And I actually did style the home page as well, as you can see. Oh, by the way, guys, the code that we wrote last video, it actually does work to actually get all tweets. I made a different account, and let me actually show you. I'm gonna log out and then log in with Google. I actually made 2 accounts. So here's the web dev journey 2 with webdevuserdemo@gmail.com. That's the one I just created, and here's the my main one. All right, so I did make 2 accounts so that way I could see that, hey, we are grabbing everybody's tweets no matter who it is, which is great. This is awesome, right? Anyways, the like functionality that I'm talking about is this right here, right? When a person actually likes it, we should actually, not actually, I keep on saying actually, dude, that should be a drinking game. Like on my videos, I say actually a lot. Anyways, when someone likes it, they should we should save the tweet that they liked, because in Twitter, I think that is an actual functionality where if let me just like, I like Patrick. Patrick's pretty good. Let me just, I don't know. I'm just like some people. It doesn't really matter. All right. And then I think if I go to profile, yeah, right here, likes. You see this? I actually grab all the tweets that were liked. So they actually do have that functionality, unlike these. So yeah, that's what we're going to be building out. All right. Just that like functionality. So let's get started in our server. And our server side, all right? So get rid of that. In our server side, we're going to be modifying our models first of all. So first of all, the tweet model. So right here, this is going to be exactly the same thing as right here. Paste that, but it's going to be light. We're going to add a field called liked, and the type is that, and the ref is going to be the user who actually liked this video. Because once again, I'm trying to show you everything, guys. Once again, in Twitter, I think God damn it, let me like these again, refresh the page. I think somewhere, like in tweets, someone liked this. Can I see who liked my tweet? One like, yes, there you go. You see, Muhammad, shout out. Anyways, you see, we could actually figure out who actually liked it. It actually gives you that user. So we do need to store that the liked, whoever liked it, from the user, referencing our user, right? And then in our user model, we do need to add a field. So I'm gonna just copy this because it's going to be the same thing, and we're going to say tweets liked, and this is going to be one-to-many relationship, meaning that I could like a lot of tweets, right? And it's going to be referencing the tweet that we actually liked. So we do need to make those changes so that way we have that set aside, and you'll figure out I'll show you at the end of the video in our MongoDB, so you can see what's going on. So moving on to our tweet server, this is where we're going to add that functionality to actually get that add light into our MongoDB. All right, so let's actually create down here a sync. I'm gonna call this add light. I don't know, man. I'm very, very flimsy, or I'm not good with naming conventions. Not naming conventions, just giving a name to functions. I think this is a pretty good name, add liked, right? We're going to be passing in the user because we do need the user that actually liked it, obviously. And we want the tweet ID because we need that to store it, right? To figure out which one they actually liked. All right, so what we're going to do is actually, see, there I go again, dude, with the actually. We're going to do tweet.find by ID, because once I hit a tweet, or once I liked a tweet, it's going to send that tweet ID over here, and we want to find that ID right, by the tweet ID that was sent in, and then what we want to do, we're going to grab a tweet back, or we're going to get a tweet back, and then right here, if we do need to check if this tweet was already liked by us, by the actual user, right? So if I like it and I keep on hitting that like button, because I do that sometimes, right? Let me actually go back. So I do this sometimes where I just, let's go to home. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that does this, but I do this a lot just to like, I don't know, just for funds. But if I do hit this again, and then right now I liked it, right? If I hit it again, I should be able to determine if, hey, this person already liked it, but he clicked it again, so I want to remove that like. Obviously, he doesn't want that like, so just remove the like. So I want to like and then remove like, remove like, right? So that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to actually check if tweet dot liked dot includes, remember, tweet dot liked is an array, right? So we're going to just say, we're trying to determine if the user is already inside the liked array. If it is, then do something. If it's not, then do something else. So if tweet.like.includes user, that means that, hey, this user already liked this tweet. So in here, I'm going to just console.log for right now anyways. We're going to just say disliked tweet. Tweet right there, and Mongoose actually gives us a pretty neat method that we could use to actually pull or like remove that user from that array. So we're going to do tweet dot liked, dot tweet dot liked dot pull, and we want to pull that user from that array because they disliked it. So we don't want to have that user in there. So yeah, now we're going to add a else statement right here, and we're going to say, hey, it's going to be exactly the same thing, but instead of dislike, we're going to dislike, or we're going to say liked tweet, and we're going to actually push the user inside that array. And then finally, we're going to return tweet dot save. Now, this is only for the tweet model. Remember, we have it in two places. We need to do this in two places. Save that liked inside the tweet model, and also save it in our user model, so that way we can figure out what tweets did we actually like, right? So we do need to go inside of user service and do something similar. And it's actually almost the exact same thing. So what I'm going to do is just copy this, paste it right here, but instead of, and we are passing the exact same user and tweet ID, and instead of tweet is going to be user dot find by user. We're gonna get, let me just control D all this, user, just say user, like that. So if user dot is not liked, is actually what do we call it again? User model, like that. Tweets liked. So if user.tweets liked.includes the tweet ID, then we know that we already liked it, so we want to just remove that and unlike it, right? So we're going to say user, so that way we could determine which one is this. User liked tweet, right? And then we're going to user.tweets liked.pull the tweet ID. And over here, we're going to say the same thing. Copy user liked tweet, and we're going to user.tweet liked is going to dot push and then the tweet ID. And then we're going to return user.save. So that's, like I said, it's pretty much the same thing. Now that we have those functions, let's actually use them. And this is all happening in the tweets itself. So what we want to do is actually have that route inside of the tweets, right? Because this is all happening within the tweets. This is just tweets related. It's not really user related, even though it kind of is. but I'm gonna just put it in the tweets route right here, or this folder. So right here, what we're going to do is router.post, and we're gonna give it a route of liked. So it's going to be tweets/liked, and we're gonna have this async rec res next, and we're gonna do a try catch block. We already know, right? Error, return next with the error. Okay, so up above, what we're going to be doing is literally just await user service. Do we have it? Yeah, we have it. So user service, let's just do that first. Dot add liked. Wait, what would we call it? Yeah, add liked. And we're passing in rec.user._ID, and we're also passing in the rec.body, because we're going to be sending the tweet ID from the client side. So we're passing that in, and we're going to do the same thing for, instead of user service, it's going to be the tweet service, add liked, and rec.body.tweet ID. All right, so yeah, I think that should actually do it for us. Now let's focus on the front end side of things, right? So get rid of this, go to client. Let's go to tweet.js for right now. So in tweet.js, what I'm going to be doing is const. I'm gonna just say this. We're going to create a use state, so it's going to be liked, and then set liked, and we're gonna use state. No state. There we go. We're gonna use state with. For right now, we're going to say liked is going to equal false, right? Because obviously it's false. And down below in our hearts right here, this is where I'm going to add a on click event. When they click on the heart, we're going to, we're going to be creating a function. I'm going to call it handle liked, right? So I'm just copy this, and then up above, let's create that const paste handle liked. It's going to be a function, and then right here we're going to set liked to the opposite of what liked is. So liked, so if it was false, it's going to be true. If it was true, it's going to be false. All right. Oh, liked right there. All right, but now we need to determine we need to actually make it visible that we actually liked it. So we're going to be creating a class that once you click it, it should turn orange or whatever color you want. And just to let you know, let me actually inspect this. So right here, let me actually give this a color of red. And as you can see, it actually turns red. So we need to give it we need to create a class with a color red or whatever you want, so that way when we click it, we'll apply that class, right? So let's actually do that. I'm gonna do this with you guys. So inside of the, where is it at? The components, this is a tweet kind of thing, right? So this is inside of tweet. So right here, I don't know, man. I'm gonna add it inside of the grid because it's inside of grid, or add it wherever you liked, right? Or wherever you did it, if you did it somewhere else. We're gonna call it liked. We're going to call this class liked. Color is going to be, I'm going to say orange red, and that's it, right? So I'm actually going to be installing a module to help us give out class names. Just in case you do have multiple class names, there is a module, and it's a very popular module called class names. Let me show you right now. So if you go to npm class names, there it is. Click on the first one. Right here is pretty simple how this works, right? So basically, and you can see that it's pretty popular, right? So anyways, basically right here, you see this right here, class names, you could add a static class, just in case you want that to be a default class. And then right here, see this right here, it gives you an object where you could add multiple dynamic classes, where if you want bar to be true, it'll be bar class. If it's false, then it'll be a false bar is not going to show up. So it gives you, it's pretty cool and it's pretty simple to use. So that's what we're going to be using. So we're going to go inside, create another one, cd into client, and then npm I class names, class names. And we're going to import it right above. So right here, and import, import class names from class names. There we go. And we're going to use it right here. So what I'm going to do is, to make this a little bit easier to read, is I'm going to just make this all in its own line. Just like that, and this one as well. Okay, so for class name, what we need to do is actually set it up as a JSX. So braces, and then right here we're going to use class names, and then pass in all the things that we need. So our static class that I had was subscription tag, which is going to be right there. And then this is the one that's going to be dynamic, is this the like class, right? And let me show you one more time what I'm talking about. Damn it, I actually get rid of it. npm class names. So right here they have this class called bar, and they set it to true. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's pretty simple. We have a class named liked, and we need to set that to or we're gonna be referencing this liked up here to make it if it's true or false, right? So basically we could just do it shorthanded and just say light. It's the same thing as saying light is going to be equal to light, right? So light, just like that. So now if we actually go back over here to our React, you're gonna see, oh no, it doesn't. Why not? Let me see. Hold on. Are we actually doing it correctly? I'm not too sure. Let me actually log out. No, log. I'm gonna log out light and see if we're actually false. So true, false, true, false. So why isn't it working then? I remember. I had the similar problem. Yes, I remember. If you actually do take a look at this, let me actually like it. You're gonna see that we have, where is it at? Right here. Look at this. We actually do it, but it's overwritten. So what we need to do is, in our code or the tweet.js, we're gonna make this important, control save. All right. Now if I go back, there you go. There it is. And you can actually, but obviously this is not what we want. We actually want to save it to our database as well, but we're just getting that client side, that nice touch of red and, seeing if we like it or not, right? Obviously you could get way creative with this, make it a little bit animated if you want to, but I'm not going to go that far. So let's go to our code and actually make it functional. All right. So inside of here, what I'm going to do is we're going to use Axios, obviously. So import Axios from, dude, don't do this to me. There you go, Axios. And then down here, we're going to say Axios.post. And we need to, we are going to be refactoring our client side because we need to. We really need to. HTTP localhost 8080/tweets/light, right? This is where we're going to be posting it to. // And then what we need to do is send in the tweet ID, which we don't have just yet. As you can see, we don't have this tweet ID anywhere. So we are going to be doing something with that, but for right now, with credentials, saying that to true, and then .then. Well, there isn't a really .then, right? Because we're not returning anything. We're just saving it. But first of all, we do need to pass in this tweet ID from wherever we're going to be doing it from. And right now, that's the profile page. Let's just focus on the profile page. Yes, the profile page, right? And we already know that we're grabbing the tweets. So what we could do simply is just in here is, man, we could actually do tweet ID. We're going to set that equal to tweet. Oops. Tweet dot underscore ID. And that should pass in the, what's it called? The tweet ID, right? All right. So control save this now, and then control save this as well. Tweet. Oh, yeah, we do need to get that from our props. All right, there we go. All right. So let's make sure that we're actually, you know, doing things correctly. So inside, let's go to our browser and let's minimize this so that way we can see down here. All right, so this is my, I'm gonna go to profile page. This is my profile page because we're just focusing on the profile page. It's literally the same thing. You need to apply the same things we're doing in the home page. So once we hit this like button, we should see two console logs, right, for our tweet model and our user model. So if I hit this and we, oof, that's pretty bad. We get user unliked tweet. Did I already like this? Like I said, I've been playing around with this, so I think let me actually create another one. Let me actually create another tweet. So this is the newest tweet. Like me, or something like that, right? Let's hit submit. All right, hit refresh. All right, here it is, the newest tweet. So if we like it, hopefully, okay, we still get that, we get user like tweet, which is a good thing, but we get an error in our tweet service. So let's take a look at that. In our tweet service, let me see, where is it at? Services, tweet service. We're getting undefined for user. Why is that? Did I not do this right over here? rec.user._id. Yeah, we should be giving our user. I figured out the problem. It was my mistake. In our tweet model, liked is an array. It should be an array, right? Because this tweet could have a lot of people liking this tweet, right? So it should be an array that consists of all the users that liked this tweet. Sorry about that, guys. I actually left out the brackets. So yeah, I had it like this before, where this is just, you know, curly braces, but you need to add those brackets inside of it. All right, and that's what happened. And before we start, before we actually figure out what's going on, let me actually inside of let me actually refresh this. So yeah, as you can see, I got a lot of tweets, and I got one element. I'm going to delete this element right here. So we oh well, we don't have no more tweets. We're going to create a new tweet, but in my users, let me actually remove the tweets liked. Edit document, tweets liked. I'm going to remove everything in here, so that way we don't have no tweets liked. So I'm just save it, and then now tweets liked, 0 elements. All right, awesome. So let's give this another shot. All right. Or actually, sorry about that. Let me actually open this one and then open this. Refresh the page. All right. So let me actually create another tweet. Please like my tweet. Let's submit this and refresh the page. All right. As you can see that we have this right here. This is a brand new tweet. So let's like it. So right now, if we hit the like, we should get user liked tweet and then liked tweet, which is great, which is exactly what we want, right? The user liked tweet, which is me, and then this is from the tweet service, liked tweet. If we unlike it, user unliked tweet, disliked tweet, right? So let's like it one more time. Let's like it, and then let's check our MongoDB service right here. Let's refresh it. Let me go to collections, refresh. So let's go to tweets and let's go to the very last one. And we do have one, which is a user B55. And as you can see, B55 is my main one. And we can see that we have that one light, which is E75, which is inside of here, E75 right there, which is awesome, right? So we actually have that. Let me actually unlike this now. All right. we unliked it. So let's refresh the collection. We should not have it no more. So right here, liked 0 elements, and my users, we have tweets liked 0 elements, which is correct. We don't, now we have the proper way of liking and disliking. But there's one thing that kind of like for, in a way, for user experience, is that if I do like, let's say I do like this one, right? I liked it right now. If I refresh the page, you're gonna see that this is not what happened, right? It's not hearted, it's not red. We do need to fix this. And there's one way that I came up with this, because I was just doing it fast. And I could show you that really quick. And it actually is this, it's inside of our profile now. So in our profile, we all know that we're grabbing our tweets from the tweets collection, right? And inside that, now we have that field liked. So what we could do is actually pass that array liked, tweets.liked. So let me actually show you. What we're going to do is right here, we're going to say, we're going to create a new prop. We're going to call this tweet, or tweet liked. And we're going to pass in the tweet dot liked. And remember, dot liked is an array of all the users that liked this tweet, right? Control save this. Now in our tweet, let's grab that tweet, or actually it was in, well, it doesn't really matter. Tweet liked, right? That's what I named it, right? I'm just copy it so I don't have any mistakes, right? So now we have this prop called tweet liked, which is an array of all the users that liked this tweet. So what we could do inside of the use state right here, we could actually say, hey, tweet liked dot includes user, right? If it includes the user ID of my user currently on here, right? If it does include it, then what we want to do is set that to liked. Obviously, right? It's going to give us a true and false. Includes gives us a true and false, right? So if it includes the user ID, it gives us a true. If it doesn't, it's a false. Now we have this dynamic where liked is true and false, depending on if the user actually liked the current tweet, right? But we don't have the user ID anywhere in here. What we need to do is pass it in from the profile. So copy, control save this, and in here, where is it at? Right here, we're going to be passing in the user ID, and we're going to set this equal because we have this right here, the user context. So we could actually pass that in here. So we're going to say user dot user ID. Control save. Now let's try to make this. Let's actually see if this works. So if I refresh the page, as you can see, look, I actually have 2 things liked. Really? Huh. Maybe. Do I? Let me make sure. I'm gonna refresh the page. I'm gonna go to users, tweets liked. Why do I have 2 things liked then? Why is this liked? I have no idea. I'll try to figure that out. Anyways, now if I like, let me actually like all these. Oh, I know why now. I think I know why. Like I said, guys, I was messing around with this, so a lot of these things isn't really consistent. I should probably have another database for when I work on it on my own and then try to figure these things out and then make a video, you know. But anyways, let me actually like some of these. I'm gonna actually like these 2 right here. I'm gonna like this one as well, and I'm gonna actually dislike this one. And I don't know why I have it, but let's try to dislike this one. All right. So let's refresh the page, and what we should see is, yes, we do actually have that. We have these 2 that are liked and these 2 that aren't liked. And over here, let's actually refresh the page or refresh the collection and go to users. And I should have, see, I have 3 elements liked, and that's because this one was already liked. And it's just, yeah, it's kind of it's annoying doing that. But you can see that we have 2 of them that are actually liked. Let me actually unlike this one to figure out which one it is. Screw it. I'll do it next time. But this is actually working. Just ignore what I've done so far, or why this is 3. Just ignore that. It should be 2. It's just I know why it failed or why it has 3. But just ignore it. But it does work. Let me actually unlike these, like this one, and then like this one again. Refresh the page, and you're gonna see that, hey, look at that. It actually works. It works out pretty good. Now, obviously, in our homepage, we don't have that. Yeah, as you can see, we don't have that include. So we do need to do the same thing in our homepage. Profile. Just make sure you do the exact same thing in your homepage, because if you don't, it's going to break. So you might want to do the same thing. And I'll leave that, guys. I'll leave that to you guys. I will have that already done in the next video. And by the way, guys, I'll probably start dropping all of the tweets that I have currently. I'm gonna start dropping it in the very beginning of the video, so that way we can start off fresh and we don't have this inconsistent, right? Where this is actually liked, but it's not. You know, that's whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys, watching these videos, sticking around, spending your time watching these videos. It helps me out a lot, and I really hope that you guys learn something from these things. Because if you're not learning from it, please let me know in the comments on like what I could do to make it better for you guys. I really want to do it, but yeah, honestly, guys, I'm not even going to lie. I probably could have done this Twitter series a little bit better. I know I could have done it better. If I just spent a little bit more time on it. But that's my apology, guys. I really do. I am very sorry about that. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys about just sticking here with me and I guess enjoying my content. I hope so. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Damn it, this is a miracle product. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Here we go again with the video. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new miracle product that will help you with your arm hair, removal of arm hair. Dude, it seems like tongue twisters. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new miracle product. Damn it.